Everybody, time now for one of our favorite segments, What's New with Dr. Frank.
Once a month, Dr. Frank Vigiano brings in the coolest new high-tech gadgets on the market, and this month's selection covers National Car Care Month, Earth Month, and Mother's Day.
We got it all for you, that's right.
Whopper, huh?
And as usual, we'll get to as many of the items on the table as we can. Frank always brings too many, which is what we want. That's a good thing.
Sure.
Good to see you, Frank.
Pleasure to be here as always. Good to see you both.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's get started.
All right, let's get started. The first product won an award for its technology.
Is that this right here?
That's right, exactly. This is
Okay.
by Energizer,
Uh-huh.
and it's basically it's called a cup converter. Okay. And we have a graphic that shows that award. It's very difficult to win that because there are only so many products that win it at CES, Consumer Electronics Show, but this won it.
Okay.
For design and engineering and also
What
for
does it
innovation.
do?
Well, what does it do?
Okay, so watch what it does. Pretty cool. All right, you take it, you put it in the cup holder.
Okay.
Okay, you see it looks like a cup.
In your car.
Right, in your car, right. Now look here, you have one AC outlet for your laptop.
Oh, I see. So wait,
And
you
four
plug
USBs.
this into the little, I
Yep.
call it the cigarette lighter, but
You
whatever.
got it,
the
Christine. You
charge.
can,
Yeah.
So you can show them. See how easy that is?
Okay.
Isn't that cool? So the benefit here is that while you are traveling, even with passengers and so forth in the back seat, you can charge all the phones in the car.
Oh my gosh.
You can also charge or power a laptop, a small refrigerator.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
So they have 120 volt, 120 watt, 180 watt. The benefit is if you need a little more power, you buy the 180, but for $39, it's an incredible product.
And it all runs off of the car's battery.
Car's battery,
the
correct,
car's
right.
electrical system.
Exactly right. So you can even use it when you're parking. Of course, you want to make sure that you start the car to keep that battery fresh.
Yeah.
But the benefit is that while you're traveling, you have all of that technology and power there to power anything you want. So if you've got a cell phone, tablet, while you're on your way to work, power it all.
Isn't
And
that
you can
neat?
it's free power.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. And with the 120 with outlet, the benefit of it is that you can plug your laptop in, see, and have it on the seat if you need to. You don't want to play around when you're driving, but still, you know, there's businessmen that need something like this.
Yeah.
Right,
But
right.
for $39,
cool.
it's a
Or you
great,
could
great
play
deal.
movies for the kids or whatever.
Yeah, I love it. All right, what's
great.
this one?
All right, this is also by Energizer. This is called an inverter. Now, to explain what this is, I'm going to show this to our camera so they can get a shot of this. You'll see two outlets here. Okay, you connect the back side of it to a battery. In other words, you can connect it to your car battery. You see the post?
Okay.
Okay, so red, positive and negative. You connect it up, and what does it do? It inverts power and basically provides 120 volts. You can run refrigerators, power tools.
My.
So during Katrina, and also, in other words, when Sandy came through, people had no power.
Right.
But they had batteries.
Right.
So now with a product like this, with the inverter, you have 2,000 watts of power, and you start to add that up. Do you realize your blow dryer is 1,650? You could blow dry your hair with that.
Okay.
Not that you'd want to.
So it's good for emergency type
Absolutely.
situation or
Right.
camping.
Camping,
So it's-
tailgating.
Okay.
It's like a mini generator.
Correct. But what it's doing is taking the power from an existing battery.
Right.
So you got to have a battery of some type, whether
Gotcha.
it's car battery, or even you can even have a battery you just bring to the site. Now you power up.
Very cool.
And it also has a little warning that when you get down to 10%, so you don't tap the battery out that you're pulling power from,
Okay.
it'll alert you.
And that's
Wow.
$220. All right, the tire next.
Right, tire next. Now, the reason I'm bringing some of these in too, because with eco, and this is, with Earth Month and so forth, people want to save money. If you buy a tire that has less rolling resistance, which this particular tire does, it's called Eco Plus, and it's by Continental. Okay, the benefit here is less rolling resistance, less fuel.
Well, why does it have less rolling resistance?
Because of the way it's designed with the tread, John, and the rubber that's used. And we have a video that kind of shows, just real quick to our audience, it'll show them pretty much, you can see the tread, and what happens, what do you see the inside? You'll see a cross section of this in yellow. Okay, so the different belts that are used, plus the compound in the rubber.
So is it a harsher ride?
No, that's the benefit. See, that's the thing, that the technology has got us to the point now. We can save money by buying Eco Plus type tires and still have comfort, nice ride, and quiet. Most people, that's important.
Cool.
Isn't that cool though?
Got it, yeah.
Very
And I mean, the
nice.
tread looks wonderful. It's obviously radial. It's
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's basically what's called the LX20, but the benefit here is that you're saving money. In reference, you ready for this? $400 to $1,200 a year, depending upon the vehicle and how you drive.
oh my.
That is a big difference.
And how much for the tire?
It depends. Depends
Yeah.
on the size.
Yeah,
Figure
okay.
probably around $95 and up or so.
Okay.
All right, and
Okay.
is this
Now
tire too?
well, this is what we're going to talk about. Now, since you bought a new tire, a lot of people, when they purchase tires, they basically don't realize that the tire pressure sensor monitor is inside the wheel. I'm going to show you how this goes in. It goes like this. I'm going to turn it so our camera can see it. Okay. This is made by Schrader. But the benefit here is that without the right proper pressure, as you probably know, you're going to wear your tires more. you're going to use more fuel because you have no way of knowing the pressure of the tire unless you stop and take it, put the gauge on and check the pressure.
Right.
What this does, this automatically takes the pressure, and what it does is it sends that pressure into your instrument panel. All new cars have these.
Oh.
Okay, so it's important that whenever you go to buy a new set of tires,
My car will alert me. I've got a little Jeep Patriot, and
Right.
when it gets below a certain
does too.
pressure in the vehicle, it does tell me on my dash.
Right.
Okay.
Low tire pressure.
which is great because safety.
So it's
number-
got one of those things you're
It's
saying?
got I would say Schrader probably because of their technology, they probably, I would say, supply 99% of the car manufacturers today with it's a tire pressure sensor monitor. The important thing is make sure you buy the right one to fit the car. And the other thing is it gives you ideas. In fact, these are starting to be so advanced, they're going to tell you on your dashboard when you need to replace your tires.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
All right. What's
All right.
next?
All right, now paint protection is kind of cool. Christine, you have something in your hands.
Okay.
Right, and this is called XPEL. Now this is a 3M film. You can see what it looks like, and we have a series of photos that we're going to show
Feels
our
like
audience.
contact paper.
Yeah,
kind
it does. It actually does. And of course, what they do is they create a pattern for the car. Now this will show you. This is actually this film is over top of the mirror,
Yeah.
so that when the bugs hit it, right, the stones hit it. Guess what? You don't have dents. You can see the line on the car. You see it on the
Yeah.
film.
Look how well it blends, though.
Right, so I put the arrows there because it's an invisible paint protection system. They
Wow.
oftentimes you can put on motorcycles, you can put on
Yep.
cars, you can put on fenders. So the benefit is that it's aerodynamic and it doesn't really at all take away from the car, the way the car is
Now,
designed.
does a professional put it on, or do
Yes,
you put it
you
on
want a
at home?
professional to put
Okay,
it on,
yeah.
right? And there's a company by the name of Auto Pro One of Altoona who's basically done a little bit of work to put some things on so I could test it.
Okay.
I want to thank those guys.
Neat.
But the idea behind it is protect the paint.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Isn't that
Makes,
cool?
All right.
makes a lot of sense.
Right now, alloy wheels, people scrape them up, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and what happens is you go to buy a new one, $1,200.
Yeah.
But there's a company, Alloy Wheel Repair Services, throughout the country, which is something that's interesting. My daughter had a car, we had to trade it in. She had wheels scraped up, and I didn't want to buy new wheels because it would cost me $4,000 to $5,000. These guys actually come with a mobile van to your home. We have
that's
a before and after
convenient.
photographs to show you what they do.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about it is, well, see the scrape from the so someone scraped the curb, right?
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Right, now
yeah,
watch how they
yeah.
finish it.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
And then they basically show up in a mobile. Look,
Oh,
yeah.
isn't that
Look at
that.
convenient?
Yeah,
that's
Man,
cool.
Yeah,
And
no
so
one
when you
likes
talk
to be
about saving
without
money,
their
so
car
instead
either.
of buying one, it's eco in the fact that you're repairing what you have because of the cost of a new one. Plus, what do you do with it?
Right.
It should be
What do you
recycled.
do with the old one?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Okay.
Cool.
Good
Okay.
stuff.
All right. Now this is great. This is by Eton, and these are
This is
some
what you
products.
were jamming to?
We are jamming, yes. and the benefit of this product, I just want you to know, which is cool. I have it connected basically to MP3 player here, but what we're going to do, we're going to listen to it. Let's see here.
Is it like it's like a new version of the boombox?
It
this
is.
what this is?
Right, and what it is, this is a solar panel here. Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, how cool
That's
is
solar.
that?
Okay. And there are the speakers.
It's
See?
nice.
And then what you can do is you can take your device, see, and basically put it in the back to store it.
And then you play it right off of whatever
Right.
your
In other
phone,
words, and
your-
it plays via Bluetooth, and
Cool.
somehow it must have disconnected from the unit. There it is.
there we go.
Uh huh. Now listen
That's
to that.
nice.
Now I hear it.
Isn't that
Yep.
great?
That is
Comes in
very
white,
nice.
comes in black. Very cool.
Huge. And I love the green. 150.
150
nice.
bucks, totally
Very
solar,
nice.
which is great. And the other thing about it has e-ink, and I want to show our audience what that is. If you take a look, you notice how you can see the display?
Yeah.
Okay, because in the sun, bright sun, you can't see
Oh,
displays.
right,
So
right.
e-ink does that.
Oh.
All made by Eton. It's called the
Okay.
Ruckus. Great product, by the way.
Very cool.
Fun stuff.
Okay, let's do the light bulb next.
Okay, the LED light bulb, this is by 3M, and of course, as you probably know, I had them on before, so what we did is we tested them. Because many of these light bulbs, you cannot control them by standard light switches. You got to buy a special switch.
Oh,
So
I
it's
didn't know
important
that.
to know
Oh, I
that when
didn't
you
either.
go to buy these, and a lot of people are starting to upgrade into LED, very important because they last forever. There's
Okay.
you'll probably never replace it. So at
that's
20,
nice.
25 bucks, no problem there. But the idea behind it is that you're going to get you're going to get the same amount of light, less power, and no heat.
Great.
So especially in the summertime, all the heat that's created. So that's why the buildings and all these different companies, LEED type
Yeah.
technology, is basically putting LED lights in because of the technology.
Because they're cooler.
Right, but make sure you ask before you buy, will this lamp, or can I bring it back? In other words, so if your standard light switch doesn't dim it, see, or doesn't, you understand the problem?
Yeah.
Because people get it home and say, gee, and it starts to flicker, and they go, these things don't work, and then they return
Okay,
it.
interesting. All right, Mother's Day gifts, real quick.
Right. This is great. This is by This is, of course, look at this color. Isn't that
Oh,
great?
cool. Hot
Aces,
pink.
yeah.
Moms like that.
Exactly. But the thing about it, the beauty of it too, is that when you look at it overall and you take a look at not just the color, but the concept. This is by Aces. It's all aluminum. I just want you to see, Christine. Look how
thin
look
that
how
is.
Oh my
thin.
gosh, and it's
Look how
really not
light.
super heavy either. This is
Isn't
a
it
beautiful
amazing?
laptop.
Isn't that gorgeous? $499.
Oh my.
Wow.
Windows 8. Oh
Great.
yeah. And the neat thing about it is, with Windows 8, a lot of times, of course, I don't know if our viewers know this, but you can actually use it like a tablet, so you can move
didn't
your.
know that.
Oh yeah.
Look at
See,
that,
in other
just
words-
like an iPhone.
that's
Oh yeah. Look
neat.
here, John. See.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moms will like this. I'll vouch
Cool.
for that.
Good
All right,
stuff.
what else for moms?
Well, the other thing that we have too, this is neat. This is a Energizer smartphone charger, and this
Okay.
is very cool. What I like about it, in other words, think of it basically as the everything charger. You can have it for your home, work, and on the go. Now, what
Okay.
is it? Okay, it's a charger. It's got a night light. Isn't that cool?
Okay.
See the
Oh,
night light at the
yeah,
bottom,
yeah.
right? But it turns, so you can basically look.
And you have this plugged in to just a regular outlet.
Plug into regular USB ports here, and it will allow you to put your phone here. So you can actually put your phone, cradle it there, so it'll basically charge any smartphone, including the iPhone 5.
So it's kind of like a little charging station, right?
Little
there, all
charging
in
station,
one.
yeah. So a lot of times people will have those in the kitchen, but you can move it, kitchen, in the bedroom, into your bag
Nice.
for travel, and
Very
off you go.
convenient.
Thank
Very
you so
convenient. Good
much.
stuff. Thanks, Frank.
Always good
All
to see
right,
you.
for more on all the products Dr. Frank showed us today, just go online. We've got the details posted for you at kdka.com/PTL. And watch for Dr. Frank when he's back with more new gadgets for us on May 14th.